Dear friends, do you know the game Connect the Dots? It's an amazing and compelling game. You can get the whole picture just by drawing the last 2 or 3 lines. As for me, these dots represent the deepest why in a person's life. Why am I a lawyer? Why am I a specialist in compensation files cases? Why specifically within the cases regarding people who suffered bad personal injury? Why I'm so passionate in involving people from all over the world, colleagues from all over the world. I believe that universe had started to connect my dots 20 years ago. Turkey, July 1997. I was a student at the Faculty of Law. I was traveling within an international group of European students, within a summer campus organized by the Turkish students at the Middle East Technical University of Ankara. The plans were to reach first Istanbul, join the goodbye party of this summer campus, and then reach Ankara by coach by an overnight trip. So we done. We joined, singing and dancing, started our evening in this way, all the group having fun together. Then we went to the bus station and I got asleep happily on my seat. Suddenly, everything trembled terribly and I was laying down with the coach upside down with people shouting everywhere. And the smell, an unbearable stench of fuel was diffusing in the bus. So I realized that I was able to walk. So I don't really how I got off the coach. When outside, a man took firmly my arm, nearly tugging me, and shouted at me, "Hastane, hastane." I was living in a nightmare. I didn't understand what that man wanted from me. Afterwards, I knew that that man was only trying to help me. He was a driver passing by, and he was shouting desperately in his language, "Hospital." And then we arrived at the hospital, and there were dozens of people, devastated, bleeding, shouting, screaming everywhere. Me and some other people who were able to walk, we approached the emergency room, but the doctors there stopped us, rejected us, telling us better not to enter. It is a mess here. You can wait. You can wait. And overnight, the news is clear. We suffered a very bad traffic accident. A truck loaded by marble fall down from its upper lane, overturning just in front of us. Our driver coach, was able to avoid a direct crash with the truck, but in doing this, he lost control. He lost control of the bus, falling down onto a third traffic lane, falling on its right side from a height of 50 meters at 100 kilometers per hour. 7 casualties, 40 injured. 2 boys of our group died, Alyosha from Russia and Liapis Dimitris from Greece. Alyosha was sitting just 2 meters far from here. I was sitting here on this row and he's sitting on the other side. And I've been asking for years and years why Alyosha died whilst I suffered no injury at all on my body, feeling guilty. I didn't know it, but the universe started to connect my dots. It told me, I made you try this experience, this terrible experience, in order to make you feel the horrible feelings of the aftermath, in order to make you understand people feeling this, but suffering no injury at all on your body. As we say in BNI, Giver's Gain, this night, 14th of July 1997, is your gain. You got a salvation, but it's not for free. In some years, you will have to give it back. You will have your give. And how? Getting the proper skills. Helping people, victims of disasters. Getting the skills and getting them to the excellence. And with surrounding yourself with people, lawyers, colleagues, with the same skills from all over the world. And here, the dots connect. My studies in law, my experience as claims manager in major Italian insurance companies, the decision to get to a freelance lawyer career, the decisions more recently to get into BNI, as it was a tool ready for me for a long time, and the will and the focus, the strong will and the focus on this project. Because never more, no more an international group of students is let down overnight in a foreign hospital, neither with no psychological support nor a legal advice. No more. Giver's Gain.